We are considering chemical reactions of group 15 elements: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, group 15 elements with various reagents, and action of concentrated nitric acid on group 15 elements is under discussion. Just now I have explained you the balancing pattern. Now that pattern will be common for remaining. Now again, what difference is there? Now the outer electronic configuration, if we see, I will not write the complete electronic configuration. For nitrogen, it is 2s2 2p3, means 1 lone pair and 3 unpaired electrons. For phosphorus, it is 3s2 3p3, 4s2 4p3, 5s2 5p3, 6s2 6p3. I will not write it. Means in general, it is ns2 np3. So in general, in the outermost shell, 1 lone pair and 3 unpaired electrons. So routine expected valency is 3, like what we observe in ammonia. Nitrogen forms 3 bonds. In N2 molecule, there is triple bond. Phosphorus P4 molecule, triple bond. Okay. But this lone pair also take part under certain conditions. Nitrogen is present in the form of N2. There is a triple bond. Size of nitrogen is very less, overlapping is more, bond strength is very high, and therefore with nitric acid, like what we have considered just now, with nitric acid, the manner in which phosphorus react, phosphorus, elemental phosphorus, although I have written P, in nature it is present in the form of P4. Nitrogen, since size is small, it is not present in the form of N4, it is present in the form of N2, and the reactivity of nitrogen is very less. So with concentrated nitric acid, nitrogen does not react. Phosphorus does react. Now once phosphorus, the reaction I have shown you, then for arsenic, it should not be necessary to explain it in detail. Same pattern, like P4, this is arsenic also, it is present in the form of As4, 4 atoms form 1 molecule with nitric acid, same pattern, its corresponding oxyacid. So oxyacid means, since there are 3 unpaired electrons, electronic configuration, hydroxide of non-metal and 1 lone pair, it forms, this is oxyacid, means the molecular formula H3ASO4. And the oxidation number, if you calculate, -2 into 4 plus 1 into 3, so this becomes -8 plus 3 means +5. Same thing like what we have seen in case of phosphoric acid. Phosphorus carries +5 oxidation state, and therefore H3ASO4. So 0 arsenic changes to +5, and concentrated nitric acid with group 15 elements, +5 nitrogen changes to +4 means NO2, that is fixed. So now this should be in our memory. So minimum memory should be used. The entire balance reaction with its coefficients should be memorized, or the pattern some students follow is a wrong pattern, it is not chemistry. And remaining is water. And if you remember what I have told you earlier, the same thing, since 4 arsenic atoms are present in 1 molecule, therefore 4 molecules of this oxyacid of arsenic, and so total increase in oxidation and total decrease in oxidation, the coefficient will be 20. How? That I have already explained. You just go back and revise the balancing of nitric acid with phosphorus, same pattern and remaining water molecules. So, I have now written it directly because once we study one reaction in details, same is applicable to arsenic. Now, with other elements, things differ. For that, let me rub this. We are considering chemical reactions of group 15 elements, and under that, action of concentrated nitric acid is the part under study. Action of nitric acid on phosphorus I have explained in detail. Once that is explained, chemical reaction of arsenic with concentrated nitric acid is a similar pattern. Chemistry point of view, chemical reaction of antimony with nitric acid, oxidation number point of view, electronically the pattern is same. The only difference is that antimony, what we expect, what had happened in case of phosphorus, phosphoric acid, arsenic, its oxyacid, this is unstable. Means it immediately changes to its oxide. This is stable, this is unstable. But the oxidation number point of view, the behavior is changed, the same. 0 antimony changes to +4, since Sb4O10 means -2 charge on oxygen, such 10 are present, means -20. So, this should be total 20. So, for this to be total 20, here it becomes +5. So, 0 changes to +5 was also observed during a reaction of phosphorus with nitric acid and also reaction of arsenic with nitric acid. So, oxidation number point of view, electronically 0 changes to +5, but instead of oxalic acid, antimony is stable in the form of its oxide. If it is +5, then the formula of oxide Sb4O10, it should not be difficult for you, redox 11th topic. And concentrated nitric acid with non-metals, +5 changes to +4 is a common thing. So, again same thing. Although phosphorus and arsenic are present in the form of their tetraatomic molecule P4 and As4, and this is not. But to balance in the oxide form, here in one molecule there are 4 atoms of antimony, therefore, the coefficient here becomes 4. So, 1 0 antimony changes to +5, such 4 means total increase again here is 20. 5 into 4 is equal to 20, and therefore, +5 changes to +4 should also be 20. +5 changes to +4, decrease by 1 should also be 20, means coefficient automatically here it comes to be 20. Therefore, 20 nitrogen atoms are present, therefore 20 NO2 and hydrogen atoms then can be balanced. It is but natural 10 H2O. So, the same thing, once phosphorus is studied, similar pattern for arsenic, and once arsenic is studied, broadly similar pattern for antimony. The only change is that instead of oxyacid it is oxide, that is one thing. For bismuth, bismuth is a metal, it has metallic property. How it is metal or why it is metal? Down the group in periodic table, the elements which are present in a group, as we go down the group, the atomic size increases and therefore the electrons which are present in the outermost shell, the removal of those electrons become easy, and the bismuth is metal. That is one point. And second, you must be knowing this, or you should then study it. Because of inert pair effect, because what we have studied, NS2, NP3, 5S2, 5P3, and for bismuth 6S2, 6P3. So, if the outermost shell is n equal to 6, means inner shells D and F electrons are also present, and D and F electrons, if they are present, because outermost shell is n equal to 6, means 3D, 4D, 5D, the subshells are filled, and 4F orbitals, those are also filled. Those D and F electrons, these D and F subshells are diffused shape, and therefore the screening effect is weak, and because of this factor, what happens is that although the screening effect is weak, but the protons which corresponds to these electrons in D and F subshells, their pulling power is more. And the pulling power of the protons, means nucleus, the protons which are present in the nucleus, that power, the pulling power, it will be highest on S orbital, because S orbital is spherical, and therefore as we go down the group, the attractive power of the nucleus on S electrons increases, and therefore availability of S electrons, the easy availability, that possibility vanishes. And therefore, like what up till now down the group we have seen, this is not reactive because of different reasons: small size, strong bond, more overlapping. What we expect from phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth behaves in a different way. First, down the group size increases, therefore the electrons in the outermost shell removal becomes easy, it is metal. And second, because of inert pair effect. In short, I have told you, because inert pair effect is again a different part to be studied in detail, but that is part of 11th chemistry. 6s2 electrons are not easily available, means as we go down the group, S electrons are not easily available. Only other electrons, means here 6p3 means 3 electrons are easily available. Therefore, this is a metal, this will get converted into salt, and that too with +3 oxidation number. So, this chemistry, if it is known to us, then automatically I will first write this as bismuth 0 changes to +3. Now, again nitric acid here, +5 nitric acid changes to +4, means nitro NO2. This is again applicable here also. So, for one bismuth 0 to +3, +5 to +4 should be 3. If increase is by 3, total decrease should be 3, +5 to +4 such 3. Then and then only total increase in oxidation number and total decrease in oxidation number become same. So, these coefficients become fixed, and this bismuth +3 will form a compound, since it is a salt, with nitric acid as nitric acid. When it dissociates, it gives H plus NO3 minus ion, nitrate ion. So, 1 +3 bismuth requires 3 nitrate ions, So in all, taking part in redox type of reaction, 3 nitric acid molecules, and to form a salt, 3 nitrates are required. So 3 more nitric acid molecules. So in all 6 nitric acid, 3 plus 3, 6 nitric acid molecules are required. Out of that 6, 3 take part in redox type and 3 for salt formation. So 1 atom of bismuth will require 6 molecules of nitric acid. 0 changes to plus 3 means plus 5 changing to plus 4 should be 3. If that is known, then remaining hydrogen will get converted into H2O. 6 atoms of hydrogen are present, therefore 3 H2O. This becomes a balanced reaction. So we have to apply our mind, we have to spend some time and learn the reaction in this manner, means this is a chemical manner of learning the reactions, and then such type of many reactions in future will become easy and blind memorizing will not be required.